everyone, it's your boy Dave.
Yeah, boy!
And with me as always is the hype man, Shane.
I am hype.
Are you? You look pretty hyped to me.
Yeah, I'm hype.
He's hype, a.k.a. the Shane Board. Yeah. I missed you, buddy. It's only been like a week, like less than a week.
Yeah.
But I missed you.
Yeah.
I think about you a lot in the shower. I mean, what? Anyways, also with us is the rambling man, Russell.
Hey, yo, Dave, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Hey, yo, Shane, how you doing?
I'm all right. How are you?
New season Letterkenny came out this week, so I'm not going to let you guys talk at all.
Pitter patter.
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I'm also too hype. Well, I'm too hype. You were the perfect amount of hype.
I'm just confused.
I'm awake.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
I
Russell's
know.
awake.
This is going to be a totally different season.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, not saying anything bad about last season. Last season was good, but this season we're going to amp it the fuck up.
Fuck yeah, we are. Because a.k.a. it's WrestleMania.
Oh, yeah. I better be careful. I might pop a vein.
Don't pop a vein.
Jeez.
As long as it's like up here.
Not
in your head.
not a downstairs vein.
Yeah, no, you don't want to pop a downstairs vein.
Did you feel a downstairs vein when you did that?
Oh, that voice doesn't make your dick throb like it does mine?
I don't know if I'm allowed to answer that.
I'm still confused.
Maybe it's just going to be more awkward of a season.
It is. This is the first episode of season 5. Right? 5?
Yeah,
I still don't know.
5.
It's 5.
Okay.
We're going into
five
our...
time. 5 time. 5 time. 5 time.
5 time.
WCW champion. That's Booker T.
This is our 5th season, going into our 4th year of existence.
Boom. It works.
We were so good the first season that we've put 2 seasons in.
Made a 1 and 2.
Yeah,
Bam, bam.
sort of. We'll work for anyone we decide our seasons.
Damn
Don't
right.
question it.
Don't question
Audience.
us, internet. Because this is the DQP Weekly. We talk about news, movie news,
Uh-huh.
trailers. Talk about trailers.
Yep.
I don't know what I was going with there.
Video games.
Video games.
Yeah.
Thank you, Shane.
You're welcome.
Video game accessories?
Accessories?
Today, yeah.
Something about thrusting?
Yeah. Masterfully.
Oh.
It's not as dirty as it sounds, as long as you don't eat a bunch of Cheetos first. Just move on.
Correspondence.
Oh, hell yeah. You got correspondence?
I do.
Hell
this
yeah.
correspondence is a week old. This came in after our last recording, so it's going to be on this episode.
Thanks for that.
Makes sense.
It's from
Cool.
Podcast Free Podcast.
I know them.
Dick writes, so, I know I missed the correspondence for this week's episode, so I guess this goes on next week's episode.
Yes. Yeah, we just explained that.
Yeah. And
Thank
it's
you.
even more removed from the original joke that I didn't get. Just writing to say, I don't remember what the joke was. Still, I'm not going to go back and listen to the episode it was on. I don't work for Drafty Quarters. That's not my job. Do your own research.
Hey, I remembered what the joke was. So,
I also remembered.
we're
Shane
laughing
told me.
about it. It's
Yeah.
pretty funny.
Ha ha!
This
Barry had a laugh
is a good
track.
joke.
Good laugh track. Thank you, Barry. Is that all we have for correspondence?
Yeah, that's all we have for correspondence.
Thanks, Dick.
Oh, it was sent from his dick phone. I forgot to read that part. Oh, and it also said, love you, Dave.
Oh, you forgot the most important part of the email.
The dick phone?
The dick phone, duh.
Yeah.
Not his love for me. I do love you, Dick. I'll see you tomorrow.
Everyone loves you.
No, guys. Why?
Well, I mean, I don't want to say I don't know. But
I don't know. Shane loves me, though. I know that.
Yeah.
Tells me that every morning. Headlines. I don't know, Shane. Sorry.
All right. First up for headlines, Dave Bautista has made it more than official that Guardians of the Galaxy 3 will be his final appearance as Drax. In a GQ, see, I cited a source.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
2023 is going to be a good year. Anyway, in a recent interview with GQ magazine, Bautista said, I'm so grateful for Drax. I love him. But there's a relief that it's over. It wasn't all pleasant. It was hard playing that role. The makeup process was beating me down. And I just don't know if I want Drax to be my legacy. It's a silly performance, and I want to do more dramatic stuff. But 2023 should prove to be a step in the right direction for Dave Bautista. He has a rather large part to play in an M. Night Shyamalan new movie called Knock at the Cabin, and an extended part in Dune Part 2, which will also release later this year.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the entire quote instead of like cutting it apart and rearranging it to make it sound like he hated being in Guardians of the Galaxy and doesn't want to have anything to do with Marvel anymore.
Yeah,
'cause that's what every title of every article I saw that talked about it was.
So I'm glad you bring that up, because that's actually very specifically why I picked this as a headline.
Yeah,
Because we want you to trust us.
Yeah.
That we're not
Yeah.
picking apart articles for clickbaits.
yeah. I was like, wow, he said that? And that, yeah, he said it, but it was all qualified by like, I enjoy doing it and I love all the people that I worked with. And, you know, I mean, he's basically said all this stuff before. It's just
Yeah.
now he's done with it
Yeah.
and he wants to do more dramatic stuff. Which
Yeah,
is
no-
not new, right? Like,
Yeah,
that's
that's
not news, but people like cut it up and be like, Drax is silly. I didn't like it. It was unpleasant. That was basically
Yeah.
like the fucking clickbait lines. And I was like,
Batista hates Marvel
Damn.
and puppies.
he's relieved to be done with Marvel. And
Yeah.
the silly Drax character, it was unpleasant.
so
Like,
even the
no.
GQ article, I had to go through, because they would be like, here's a quote and a line, and then they would talk about that quote and line, and like the whole article was like that. But if you only read the first paragraph of the article, it sounded very much like like they did include everything.
Yeah.
But if you only read the first paragraph, which I mean, I'm guilty of sometimes, I open the article, I read the first paragraph, I'm like, I don't want to keep reading this, I'm done.
I used to just look at the picture.
Yeah. So
Thanks, Dave.
You're welcome.
if you don't go through and like read some of those articles like all the way through, like you're gonna get like an assumption.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that was it. Yeah, he's not like, he doesn't hate that he did it, but he wants
He wants to move on, and that's
Yeah.
fine.
In the interview, he goes on further to explain even more, which you can find the article just by searching GQ interview Dave Bautista. But he goes on a little further to like kind of explain the last part a little bit more about like it being a silly performance and wants to do more dramatic stuff. Like he doesn't necessarily care about like the accolades of acting, but he wants to be able to do it at a
Higher level. Yeah.
which I think is very interesting to have like that. He has that like, because I love Dave Bautista, but like
Same.
sometimes the performance,
Well, I also
like
think
I get where he's coming in and wanting to like
yeah,
do more of those dramatic roles.
I think that just is his personality, right? Like, because I feel like that's how he approached bodybuilding. That's how he approached wrestling.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah, he just wants to like be really good at the thing that he is doing,
yeah,
which is admirable.
Yeah.
Admirable.
He was a good wrestler too.
yeah,
Yeah.
kind of beleaguered by injuries, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know,
And he was blue for a while.
this is like one pay-per-view, just one time, and like he shows up and people are like, "Blue Tista." You're like, no, one time he wore blue trunks at a pay-per-view.
He was Blue Tista.
Yeah, and it changed the audience's perspective on him forever.
That's so fucking silly.
Yeah,
That wrestling's pretty silly.
yeah.
It can be. It can
I mean,
also be quite serious.
wrestling audiences still say what? So
What?
yeah, exactly.
Even at AEW shows. I've
I
been to
know.
like AEW shows. People are like, what? I'm like, me and my buddy's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
It's not the 90s anymore.
Yeah. I find it. I find it interesting that like people's natural cadence fits perfectly with the what chant too.
Yes.
Because it's always like somebody's like, I say this declarative statement.
What?
I say this thing contextualizing it. What? And it just like keeps going like that. What? And it just never stops. And they can't just like, because they've practiced it a certain way, or they think in these phrases and these turns and stuff, and then it just it naturally leaves the spot for the what chant. And I mean, I think that's part of why it has lasted so long, because it fits so well, and it is like so antagonizing.
Yeah.
And they just love to fuck with people. So I don't know. It's a good chant, but Jesus Christ, that was like 20 some years ago.
Yeah. I still go to shows and hear what, and then I hear yes a lot from Bryan Danielson.
Well, I mean, at least he's fucking there.
That's
if you go
true.
to an
That's
AEW
true.
show, like Stone Cold isn't fucking there. None of the guys that he said it to are there, except maybe Jericho.
Christian.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, they didn't have like a big thing.
Not really. A little bit though.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, sorry.
Anyway, no, you're fine. The following fact is brought to you by the ERC box office, which has been the box office authority since 1974.
Huh. Fun.
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor, but cited.
Source. Yeah.
Sourced.
They tweeted, DC's Black Adam has topped out at 168 million domestic. Adjusted for inflation, that's just 15 million more than Green Lantern.
Oof.
Whoa. Yipers.
Big tweet.
Oof.
Take that, The Rock.
Fuck.
Yeah, so I'm also like there's some other shit there's not enough information currently, but there is some more shit that we have not talked about surrounding The Rock going on right now, and I don't know what source is accurate, so I didn't want to like talk about any of it, but there is some more shit going on that we should be able to have clarifications on hopefully in the next couple weeks.
I mean, rumors
that we'll be able to
and
talk
stuff
about
going back in time to other projects that we enjoyed and people that we the pop culture is kind of rallying around at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you'll have to find that for yourself, because we aren't just gonna like we don't know if any of that's true or not yet.
Yeah. So we'll figure that out. And then so I mean that's pretty simple. There's not a whole lot to talk about there. Black Adam did not do well.
370 something worldwide.
Ooh.
Which most of the comic book movies make 370 domestic at least.
Yeah.
You know, they're 370 is on the low end.
Yeah.
I mean, like what I want to say, what did Wakanda Forever do?
I don't know. I think it's still in theaters.
Wakanda Forever domestic gross. Domestic gross for Wakanda Forever so far has been 392.
Yeah. And like it's also a little different too, right? Because like Black Adam was supposed to be like, it was like they built it up and they were without saying was like, hey, this will be the thing that we fix everything with. And
they didn't. Nope. Yeah, I see it on the HBO Max menu all the time. Like, should I watch that? I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
Maybe eventually I'll watch it.
Yeah, I keep like wanting to watch it because I want to see Pierce Brosnan's Dr. Fate. Like,
yeah,
that's primarily what I'm interested in, like with that movie. And I was excited for The Rock to play Black Adam, but he's kind of being a shithead. So,
which is weird because The Rock's usually pretty cool. I think I don't know him.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, like if you really want to think about like how his career has gone since he started having a career, like the movies he did that he knew weren't going to make a lot of the movies he did that didn't make a lot of money, he knew weren't going to make a lot of money.
Right.
That's
the
true.
Movies he did that he thought was going to make a lot of money typically made a lot of money. Like, he's kind of had this, like, almost prima donna, like, get what he wants kind of career, you know?
That's true.
And so it's like, who is he really now that he's like facing this adversity of the film he thought was going to blow up, not blowing up? So like, it's more of a question of like, are we actually getting to know The Rock now? Like, or getting to know Dwayne Johnson, whereas before we've only known him as The Rock.
The Rock.
Yeah.
Rock the Dwayne Johnson.
So, Wakanda Forever is $390 so far. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is $411. Spider-Man No Way Home, $814 domestic. Original Black Panther, so before pandemic, made $700 million domestic. At this point in its run versus Wakanda Forever, it made $561, so it made another $140. So if this is got at $390 now, then maybe it would make like $5, somewhere around there.
Yeah,
$480 to $5.
Yeah, and we'll see. Like, but I mean, Wakanda. We'll see how Wakanda Forever does to like. I mean, they're gonna. Wakanda Forever comes to Disney Plus February 1st, I believe. If not the first, it's like the first week of February.
January 20th.
Oh, is it January 20th?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So that's pretty much that's. I mean, that's basically going to end its run. I mean, there will be people that order it VOD, but not very many because most people have Disney Plus at this point.
Yeah. Moving on. Avatar 3 has finished filming, and Avatar 4 has begun. They also already have release dates. Avatar 3 will premiere December 20th, 2024. Avatar 4 will release on December 18th, 2026. Don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I know you don't. But in other Avatar news, Russia is showing bootlegged versions of Avatar across their country.
I mean,
like the first Avatar?
No, Avatar 2.
Yeah.
Because like there's been a whole thing going on, right?
Oh yeah, I heard about that thing.
Yeah, there's a thing, and Russia's iced out of some stuff. One of the things Russia is iced out is
they got iced. They got Smirnoff iced. Is that what you're saying?
yeah. They got Hollywood Smirnoff iced them.
The whole country has to get down on one knee and chug.
So their movie theaters have been primarily only playing Russian-made films, which gives them like one movie every 4 months to view.
Yeah,
that's not actually true.
They all have to enjoy it together.
That's a joke, but they don't have movies come out the way we have movies come out. Like no other country really does. Maybe India, maybe China, but they're not getting like 3 to 5 movie releases every weekend.
Yeah,
almost. So Russia hasn't been getting a lot of the movies that we've been getting, and there was, I think, Doctor Strange. I think they also bootlegged Doctor Strange.
They probably bootleg all of them,
and I mean they might. I just don't know like how many of them make the news. I guess, but yeah. I think Doctor Strange was the last one that like we knew about at least. And then so Avatar, they have 5 different copies of Avatar for the different areas, and it's dubbed in different dialects.
Okay.
So they went through and they dubbed the movies in different dialects.
The bootleg movies in different dialects.
Yeah.
That's great.
So and then put them in the regions.
Wow.
Yeah. I thought that was wild.
I liked it better if they just like did Avatar but redid it with like, bad actors and stuff. Hello, I am Blue Guy. Like I am the Avatar.
Yeah.
Is that offensive if I do that? My Russian accent's not that good. We're fine.
I think in the current climate you're allowed to make fun of Russia.
Okay, cool. Hello, it is me, Avatar. I love water.
Sweet Jesus.
Say,
Fucking
and the
stop.
way it moves.
And the way it moves. I love the water. vodka.
Okay.
Okay, that's enough.
Is that a drone?
God. This isn't live.
It was real quick.
If you're watching this, that means we survived making fun of Russia.
Yeah.
I wasn't making fun of it.
It'd probably be like 6 dudes in one rifle that would show up, so it doesn't matter. Anyway.
One rifle? They gotta share it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on.
Please.
Not entertainment news, but entertaining to me. The town of Scarborough, UK, canceled their fireworks display to protect a wild walrus that showed up too close to the area. The onlookers were understanding of the cancellation, and the walrus was also happy the festivities had been canceled because it gave him the opportunity to masturbate for the masses before promptly leaving after the event. They haven't heard a word from Walrus CK since.
Whoa! Whoa! That was good. Did you make that joke up?
Wow.
That was good.
That was my joke.
That was a good joke.
I made a joke.
That's the best joke of the year. That's the best joke of the year. That was great.
That is his best joke of the year
Yeah.
on January 4th.
Yeah, you sent that article. I'm like, oh my God. I just pictured like this walrus is like, huh, I'm supposed to be here. Oh, well.
I was fucking crying. Like, I was laughing so hard because all I could imagine is like 150 people like waiting for fireworks, and the walrus like pops up on shore, and they're like, "Oh, we got to cancel the fireworks," and then everyone's like, "It's cool. It's a walrus. We'll hang out with the walrus."
Yeah, and the
And
kids
he
are like, "Oh my God, mommy,
Yeah.
walrus!"
but then he just gets his meat out.
Yeah. I mean, like, how does a walrus beat off, though? Do they just, like, use their flippers? Are they like this?
There was a video.
What I did learn is that the crowd should actually be grateful all he did was masturbate, because typically they auto-fillate themselves.
Ah.
Like David Carradine?
Nope.
That's
Autoerotic asphyxiation.
Oh, wrong one.
Yep, wrong one. Autofellatio is giving oneself a blowjob.
In a closet of a hotel room.
Yeah. Well, don't Google that. If you want to see it, Google Ron Jeremy, autofellatio, have fun, cancel all your plans for Friday evening.
Don't break your neck.
Yeah, don't.
They'll find you.
You know that's how Trevor on Whitest Kids You Know died?
It's false.
It's not true.
You know what I'm talking about though, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Like he died. We don't know why he died. They still haven't really said.
They did.
And then all of the other guys from Whitest Kids You Know were
We're all
going to
like-
do the big reveal of how he died.
Yeah.
And they were like, I can't believe he was blowing himself.
The way it really was is he fell out of a window. Like a second story window out of his house.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just like fell out of it?
He had been drinking
Oh.
and fell out of the window. I think that's why it's not been like mainstream.
Oh, that's fucked.
Yeah.
That's
I
fucked up.
brought the podcast down. Sorry.
Yeah, you did.
Wow.
I'll bring it back up though, because then finally for headlines, for our last headline, I made all of this sound fucking weird.
What?
Yeah.
Our thoughts go out to Jeremy Rayner. Now, if you haven't
yeah.
heard, Jeremy was involved in an accident,
Yes.
but he was in critical condition. There was lots
For
of
like a couple
turmoil.
days.
Yeah, it was
for a couple
pretty
days.
intense, wasn't it?
I didn't do the whole story because I'm assuming everyone has seen this
Yeah.
or like knows about it. So, but on Tuesday, which was yesterday, for us, like 3 days ago for you listening, on Tuesday he was out of surgery for blunt force chest trauma, and while still being in critical condition, he has been reported as stable. He is making positive progress. He is awake, talking, and in good spirits.
He also posted like on Twitter or something.
I saw
a
it.
picture.
Something,
I didn't see
yeah.
that.
I sent it to you.
Shut up.
He did though. He sent it to me
God damn
too.
it. Russell doesn't read his text messages.
I don't.
He said he posted on like.
What did you say?
What?
Are you all right?
Yeah.
When did you send it to me?
I sent it
Today.
in the group, man.
Oh,
Jeremy Renner sends his love from the hospital.
dude, I was laughing too hard about the masturbating walrus.
It's right there.
Jesus Christ. He says, thank you all for the kind words. Too messed up now to type, but I send love to you all. He looks fucked up.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
But he's alive. I don't know what condition he's in now, because it's probably not. I don't know if he's still in critical condition or not. A bunch of other Marvel actors replied and stuff, so all that was newsworthy today. But yeah, he is alive.
yeah.
Yeah.
I saw something about that. I'm like, holy shit.
It'll probably be like another few weeks before we find out if he has a bionic leg.
Yeah, so he got run over by his snowcat.
Yeah.
It was his snowcat?
Yeah. So there's also like a police investigation going on because they don't know how he got run over by his own vehicle when they are supposed to have safety measures to prevent that.
Huh.
So like the police impounded the vehicle and stuff, yeah. So
Are they
we don't
checking
know.
to see if it was tampered with?
I don't know. Like if it was tampered with or like, I mean, people, if you guys have ever worked in like a factory or something, you know that if you work for OSHA, you have to stop listening right now.
Yeah.
Okay. If you've ever worked at a factory, you know that people defeat the safety measures on everything all the time.
All the time, constantly.
So that it makes their job easier or their life easier or whatever. So I mean that could have been what happened, you know?
And there's actually, it's surprising how many people tend to get run over by their own vehicle.
Yeah.
What was that?
Anton Yelchin.
Yes,
Anton Yelchin.
yeah.
Yeah.
But that was like a problem with the vehicle because did they get recalled for that? Or sued or something?
I don't know.
Pretty sure it was like a parking brake problem.
Oh, I didn't see where they ever figured out what happened.
Yeah, I think there's a problem with the parking brake on that year and model of that vehicle. But anyway, he got run over and like people that were like his neighbors and stuff that like found him and called the police and shit.
Yeah.
Said that he got run over like around his leg area.
His
but
one
he also
neighbor
took chest damage from something.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure. Like I think it just like
Started at his feet and run him
Ran
over like
him
it was
over.
a steamroller.
or like if he was
Ooh.
sideways and like both wheels went over him, one would have went over. his...
Did you see the snowcat?
No.
It's actually like a large vehicle with like tank treads.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
hold on, let me show you.
The fuck? But one of his neighbors is just so happened to be a doctor. I say
Yeah.
just so happened, but they're all like millionaires that live by each other. So
No, I mean that
that
happened to me. Like me and my friend got in a car accident and like went into a ravine that was like in front of the house of an EMT that was sitting
Oh.
on their porch with their friends having drinks and watched the accident happen and like came out and saved my friend's life. Like it happens more than you think.
that's fucking wild.
It's fucking wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a
Huh.
snowcat. Let's see if I can get the picture bigger.
Barry, do you want to put a snowcat like right here?
Like from the thing.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're massive.
Yeah. I mean, he might have had a little bit smaller model, but like,
A house on Lake Tahoe, I guess you'd probably have.
yeah, exactly. Like,
Whew. That's fucking terrifying. I
Yeah.
kept picturing like a small bobcat turned into like a snowplow.
yeah,
Is what I was picturing. I didn't realize that's what those were.
yeah, man, it's wild.
That's fucking gnarly.
Yeah. I'm glad he's at least in stable condition. That's
Yeah.
scary.
Seems to be doing pretty good.
Oh no, it's literally like that one. There's a picture of him in it.
That's fucked.
He had an orange one.
Ooh,
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Thing's massive.
Yeah. And like tank treads will fuck you up.
Yep.
But anyway.
Yeah.
Is that the end of
That's
headlines?
all I got for headlines.
That's all for headlines?
That's it for headlines.
Some good headlines, buddy. You're doing
Awesome.
good.
Thank you.
You know what we're
Okay.
doing
It's a good
after
kickoff.
after the headlines?
What's after headlines?
We're going down to the trailer park.
Yes.
Let's go.
Welcome to the trailer park.
I just ran out of meth.
Well, we're in the trailer
We're in the
park.
trailer park. He doesn't do meth. Don't do meth. Barry, tell him not.
Yeah,
don't do meth.
Don't do meth.
Put on the
Don't
screen.
do meth.
Don't do
do
meth.
Wow, season 5. Hell of a start, guys. Wow. Anyway, so we watched one trailer today.
We did,
Yeah, we did.
but it was fucking worthy. And before we actually talk about the trailer, there's a poster that I already sent it to Barry. So if you could put that poster here.
Mm.
I'm helping.
Did you see the poster?
Yeah, that poster is creepy as fuck.
Dude, yeah. So the poster, I very specifically wanted to show the poster because, like, I loved the poster, and there's not very often where I see a poster and I'm like, this is fucking cool poster. Usually I'm like, somebody threw that together. But I really like this poster.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize we were going to get a trailer. So I was
Right.
doing headlines, came across the trailer,
Yeah.
and then here we are.
Yeah.
Boom.
So, Evil Dead Rise is
Yeah.
going to come out April 21st in theaters. There's a Red Band trailer. Go find it.
It's red as fuck.
Yeah. Wow.
I loved it.
I saw a Reddit comment that was perfect for this movie. I've never wanted to see and to not see a movie so much at the same time in my life.
That's accurate. Yeah.
That's it. That's perfect. Thanks for coming to the trailer park.
It looks so good.
Dude, it does.
Yeah.
So, like, I liked the reboot,
Okay.
Same.
remake, whatever.
It's a reboot because it's not the same as the first
Yeah.
Evil Dead.
I was surprised at how much I liked that movie.
And then this looks fucking gnarly. So in the trailer, there's a scene where she's swallowing glass,
Uh-huh.
and like you actually see
It like
and-
puncturing
yeah.
the throat.
Yeah.
And there's an eye thing. I don't even know what it was, like a needle or something.
It was a tattoo needle.
No, a tattoo
Yeah.
needle. Okay. I like stopped looking because like that's the thing. That's my thing in horror movies.
Uh-huh.
That I'm just like,
Eye stuff.
fuck. Yeah. Don't eye stuff me.
Don't ice.
Like,
I'm not gonna eye stuff you.
Thank you.
Not on the show.
Oh.
Let's go
like,
back 37 seconds. No.
Did you ever see Zombie, that old like 70s zombie movie?
Probably not.
I don't think so.
With there's like a splinter of wood, and one of the zombies takes this girl's head and very slowly. It's a really gnarly eyeball scene. And they don't cut away or anything. It's
I
gnarly.
remember the famous eyeball scene where they used like a cadaver eye. They like this guy has a girl like this, and he's got her head like pulled back, and he like cuts her eye like across the front of the eye with like a scalpel.
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
What is that?
Is
I don't
that,
remember what movie it is.
Is that Hostel?
No, it's not
No, I
Hostel.
don't think it's,
it's more
it's
niche than that.
It's a doctor,
Yeah,
and he's like, or is it?
it's like a killer,
I know what
Oh,
you're
dude,
talking
it's
about.
like right fucking there.
but it's like a close up. It's because it shows him from far away, and then they switch to like a cadaver, but like it's a real eye, and he like cuts the fucking eye open.
Oh,
And it just is like showing him actually with a real fucking knife, actually cutting a real eye open, and like the way it splits and the shit that comes out is real. It's just a dead person.
Oh,
and it's just
God.
like, holy shit.
That's intense.
Yeah. It's super gross.
Ooh.
And like fucked with people.
Ooh.
It's because it's real, but it's not real.
Yeah.
But it's real.
Russell's gonna have some weird eyeball dreams tonight.
Yeah, he is.
Makes me uneasy. It makes the eye stuff makes me feel like I can feel every vein in my body.
Yeah. Having a physical reaction to violence on screen is interesting, like especially if it's like something that specifically gets to you, like eye stuff for you. Like I don't know, I have some, but like they don't usually get
Ear stuff sometimes.
only inside the ear.
Yeah, like when like someone like if it's in an action movie like John Wick stabbing the dude in the ear with the pencil, like don't bother
That's
me.
different.
Yeah.
But like there's a horror movie where like a dude is like really gonna survive, and then he like catches like a knitting needle to the ears.
Yeah.
Like someone like stabs him
Yeah.
in both ears, and then it's all over from there. Because
Yeah.
there's no coming back from that.
Well, I mean, knitting needles. So you just need one. You could put that through both sides.
yeah, you
Knitting
could.
needles are like 18 inches long.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. It's like ear stuff sometimes, but like pretty much anything that I'm gonna like lose a sense
Yeah.
like that. Ooh,
It used to be teeth stuff for me.
Ear stuff, really, like if it's like a gross thing crawling into the ear,
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
bothers me. But this movie
yeah. This movie, the trailer.
is mostly like violence, but there's also like some super creepy shit in it and some good one-liners
Mm-hmm.
because it's kind of paying a little bit of homage back to the original Evil Dead movies,
Which rules?
which rule, yeah,
Yep.
all the Evil Dead movies,
Yep.
and the show.
Agreed.
Bruce Campbell, Sam Raimi,
Ted Raimi.
Ted Raimi. So Bruce and Sam are executive producers on this.
Yes.
And I don't think it's not like a direct continuation of the reboot, but it is also like more serious than the original movies in the vein of the reboot.
Yes, it's more in the vein of the reboot. I haven't seen anything where they've talked about it not being related to the reboot or
Yeah.
being related to the reboot.
I don't remember if the Necronomicon looked exactly like that in the reboot or not, or if it looked more like it does in the original movies. Because the original
don't
movies,
remember.
the front cover is the face, like
Yeah.
the one that I gave you for Christmas.
Yeah.
But I don't remember what it looked like in the reboot.
I can't remember. It's been a while since I've seen the reboot.
Yeah, I think it looked very similar to the
Original movies.
original movies,
Hmm.
like just more, like just updated.
Yeah, just more detailed. And
More
Yeah.
skin.
more scurry.
Yeah,
This one had teeth when it closed, but I
Yeah.
don't think it had teeth when they opened it.
yeah,
So it's like doing stuff.
yeah.
It looks so good.
I don't know. This looks nutty as fuck, guys. Like,
Yeah.
if you're into like creepy horror and slasher horror or either of those, you're gonna be into this.
Yeah.
Because it's very much so like in both of those veins at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm into it. I don't know if you
Wait.
know that.
Trailer has a girl with a chainsaw,
Yep.
It does.
but we don't really see anyone lose an arm. So we'll see how that plays out.
We do see a cheese grater to the back of someone's calf.
We
Yep.
do. That's unfucking necessary.
I just loved watching this and just seeing how many times Russell cringed.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, no! Fuck
Yeah.
that!
The cheese grater didn't really get me because I watched wrestling.
Yeah.
There's cheese graters a lot. And so
Yeah. But it was the noise with like the noise on top of like the way it like grabbed her like calf skin.
yeah.
Like that was what all got me. Like it looked so good and so real. Like when it hits, like it just like dug in, and then she like you don't really see her start to drag it because it like cuts away because they're saving that part for the movie.
Oh yeah.
But
Your stringy fucking calf.
yeah.
Whoa,
And
man.
I will say too, like there's not there's
That's
not
a spicy meatball.
oh, put a little Parmesan on it. There's not. Now we're cannibals. Good job, Dave.
Well, you said it.
I mean, if we're deadites, we are cannibals.
Yeah.
Totally. So
They don't care. They eat anything.
There's not a whole lot of times that like stuff makes me cringe, but like every other scene in that trailer, I was like, oh, fuck,
dude, when she just like rips her fucking scalp off.
Yeah.
That's like super early in the trailer. It's just like Deadite just like winds this girl's hair and her finger, and it's just like and rips her whole fucking scalp off. Just like, damn,
It's gonna be gnarly.
Yeah, it's gonna be fucking woo.
Yeah,
We're seeing the theaters, right?
Sure, fuck it.
Evil Dead month.
So yes,
Yeah, I guess you heard it. April.
Is that the other scary movie month? 'Cause
Sure,
that's
fuck
6
it.
months from October.
Let's go.
Sweet, it worked. Finally, one of my suggestions finally comes to fruition.
And we're finally going to do the Evil Dead stuff. Well, we're going to do all of it, so.
I'm excited.
Are we gonna do all of it?
Like the
That's
show.
5 movies, 5 weeks.
5 movies, 3 seasons of a show.
Oh, no. Hold on.
A couple games.
Just the stuff I can watch, please.
There are several games.
Yeah.
Board games.
We're going to read the book that we have out loud on the show.
I already read some of it.
We
It loses me in
could
the middle.
review the comic book.
Do the comic. Do the Marvel Zombies.
Marvel Zombies versus Army of Darkness.
Yeah.
No, let's just do the 5 movies, guys.
All right.
We're going to do a lot of shows in April.
April's packed. Better get Bruce Campbell on here.
Yeah, let's do it.
I bet he does cameos.
Oh yeah, probably. Maybe we can get a cameo by Bruce Campbell. Hey, if you donate to our Patreon, we're not to that part of the show yet.
But yeah, we'll totally use it to get
totally.
a Bruce Campbell cameo if you guys donate that much to our fucking Patreon. I'll say it here. Fuck you. Search for us, Drafty Quarters Productions on Patreon, and give us the money to give Bruce Campbell the money to come on the show for like 30 seconds.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool though.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the trailer that we watched. April 21st in theaters.
April 21st.
Watch it.
Yeah. If you're into horror movies. If
Yeah,
you're not,
yeah.
then maybe don't, because it's a horror movie. It's gonna be creepy as shit and violent as fuck. So
Very much so.
yeah. Unless the whole movie is not anything that was in that trailer.
Just a fake out.
It's just actually Bruce Campbell like sitting in a high back red chair reading his book about his chin.
I'd still watch that.
Yeah, that'd be good too.
I would be kind of upset that we thought we were getting a crazy ass Evil Dead movie, but I'd be like, you son of a bitch.
You got me. Is that all for the trailer part?
That's all for the trailer
Yeah,
part.
for trailer
Are we
park.
leaving?
Yeah.
Leaving the trailer park.
Bye, trailer park.
I
Bye.
Oh, we're on camera. Now they know how we do all of our sound tricks.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I don't know.
All of our sound tricks.
Yeah.
All the tricks we have of the trade.
Yeah. Anyway, recommendations?
I'd recommend some stuff.
What do you recommend?
Recommend it.
So I watched The Menu
Ooh.
last night on HBO Max.
What was the special?
Do you really want to know?
No. If that's spoilers, then no, I
It's
don't.
pretty spoilery. So The Menu, it came out like this year. It just
Last
released
year?
on last year. Yeah, it's 2023 now.
Yeah.
Duh.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year! So it came out last year, but it just hit Max Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
It is what's that dude's name? He played Hank in X-Men.
Oh yeah, I don't remember his name, but I know who you're talking about.
Nick something.
I just talked about him
last week. Yeah, Holt. Nick Holt.
Yeah, Nicholas Holt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the movie starts with him and this girl he's on a date with, and he had made this exclusive reservation. It was supposed to be him and his girlfriend made this exclusive reservation for this like celebrity chef's restaurant.
Okay.
Well, his girlfriend like breaks up with him before the movie starts, and so he has to take this other girl.
Oh no.
And so they go to this giant island restaurant where everything is like locally sourced, and they'd like take a trip around the island. They're like, oh, this is the scallions will be eating tonight. They're fishing them right out of the lake.
Okay, you got me reeled into watching this. Now I just need you to make sure you don't spoil anything for me.
All right, I won't.
Okay.
So they go to this, and it's them and a bunch of other like rich people.
Yeah.
They go to this like crazy restaurant. They get seated.
This sounds like a dangerous game they might be playing.
Kinda. But not really. So yeah, they go to this restaurant, and the chef the chef and all the other like executive chefs and everything, that all them live on the island.
Sounds sketchy.
And they have this like night, and the chef has painstakingly made the menu for this evening.
Mm-hmm.
And the chef is very much like he believes that food is like you are storytelling with food.
Yeah.
So every course has a story.
Yeah, and he doesn't want to change it.
And he doesn't change the story. The menu stays the same.
Yeah. I have a shellfish allergy. Then you get to fucking die.
Yeah, basically. But yeah, it gets real creepy.
Okay.
Real it's a horror movie, but it's more like a black comedy.
Yeah.
There's some pretty hilarious parts. I highly recommend, without spoiling much of it, I highly recommend it. It's really good. All the characters are done really. John Leguizamo's in it.
Oh shit.
Ralph Fiennes.
Yeah, Ralph
is
Fiennes.
The chef. Anya Taylor-Joy is in it. Nicholas Holt. Hong Chow. Janet McTeer. Which you'd know her if you saw her. John Leguizamo. Judith Light, you'd know her if you saw her. There was somebody else. Reed Birney is a character actor you've seen and stuff. I feel like there's like some comedians in it that just like are random people.
I think so. Like, there's a big crew. Like the cooks. There's a lot of them. But it's really good. All of the character work's really cool. There's some good creepy spots.
Mm.
There's some good humor. All the couples that are at this restaurant are all like super rich people.
Yeah.
Some of them are really funny. There's one of the ladies who's like a food columnist. Like she's like a food journalist. She's like well known and whatnot. And she's with a dude who's like part of some sort of like food magazine.
Mm-hmm.
And every time she talks, he's just like agreeing with everything she says. Or she's like, and he's like, oh yeah, that's terrible. It's like, oh, I loved it. It's like, oh, it was great. Like, it was just the way he was like kissing her ass the whole movie. Yes, without spoiling anything, you should check it out. I want to talk about it, so you should check it out.
Okay. I might check that out.
Really cool. John Leguizamo plays on the credits it just says movie star, but he plays like an aging movie star.
Nice.
That's like kind of like ran his course, like out of his prime.
Yeah. Perfect.
And it's all great. It's all great. Highly recommend it.
Cool. I mean, we loved John Leguizamo in Violent Night, right?
Yeah, I love John Leguizamo in insert movie.
Yeah, I just like him and everything.
I see what you did there.
Russell, you had one.
I do have one. So season 2 of White Lotus on HBO Max just premiered. I think it's 3 episodes are out. There might be more than that. I'm not sure what episode it's on. But I've watched the first 2 episodes. First episode. I watched the first episode. I can't make up my mind. I watched the first episode, and I'm pretty reeled in already. I did watch the first season. I believe I recommended the first season. I might have been wishy-washy on it because I don't think the show is for everyone. It is... It's very strange. The tone of the show... So it's basically about... So the White Lotus is a resort, and the show is about the resort. Like...
Okay.
It's about the inanimate object that is the resort. And then people are there. And so it's kind of like, but it's about the people and like what they kind of get up to. But there's just a lot of weird stuff that is not like horror elements, but there's like some thriller elements to it.
Okay.
And like the second season really kicks it off with like this new interesting aspect of the White Lotus, and it's very interesting. But it's mostly character driven, so it's like what the characters are up to and like what they're doing, and there's no like really super strong plot point, which was a problem I had with the first season, because there is a developing plot, but it's not like the prominent theme of the show. The prominent theme of the show is like, what are these people doing?
Yeah.
Like, what are these people up to? Why are they at this resort? What is their home life like? And you don't really know what their home life is like when they're not at the resort. You never see that. So, like, it's just like usually these people on vacation at the same time, which is the concept is cool and it's interesting, and like I'll probably keep watching it. But so if that sounds interesting, then like I recommend it. Other than that, I can't really explain to you a whole lot about the show because it would just be spoilers, but it's just about people on vacation, but it's also very like, it's not very optimistic. It's not a very optimistic show. Like, that's probably the best way to put it. Like, it's like some of these people are typically like, you either expect them to be good people and they're not, or you expect them to be bad people and they are. Or like there's a couple good characters that aren't like total shitbags, but it's very interesting because a lot of the dialogue is very conversational and feels very real.
Yeah.
And like that's one of the things that I like about the show so much. But it's interesting. So I recommend it. But keep in mind it might not be for everyone. If you're not into it by the time you've watched 2 episodes, you can probably stop.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't change a whole lot. Like, because the first season I kept waiting for something to happen, and then I was like, "What's going on?"
Right. What's happening?
And like, it gets interesting, but at the same time, like, you have to be invested in the people in the show more than the plot of the show.
Okay. It sounds interesting. I might have to check it out.
Yeah.
I'm like way in The Sopranos right now, though, so I gotta finish that before I start any other seasons.
The dude from Sopranos. Is in season 2.
Christopher?
Yes.
Christopher. I saw the video with Christopher in there. Chrissy.
Yeah, he's in season 2. The first season has the second season also has Aubrey Plaza in it.
Oh, nice.
And they're like, there's this one dude that always plays like a rich douchey millionaire, and I can't think of his name. But the first season has so Jennifer Coolidge is in season 1. That would be Stifler's mom, for those uninitiated.
Everyone knows Jennifer Coolidge.
Stifler's mom. It's got it going on.
Tom Hollander is in season 2. Theo James is the guy that always plays like a douchey millionaire. Theo James is in season 2. And then for season 1, Connie Britton, Alexandra Daddario. And Sydney Sweeney, Steve Zane. Steve Zane's character in season 1 is he cracks me up.
Is that Billy Zane's brother?
I believe they're unrelated, Dave. Look, just because they have the last name,
I just thought it was Billy Zane.
it does. It's
relation.
it's actually spelled different.
Isn't that
Hey,
Zahn?
This is it.
We brought the joke back.
Brought the joke back.
But unlike previous conversations we have had about actors who may or may not be related, that may or may not share the last name, these two guys, their last name is spelled different because Billy Zane is Z-A-N-E
Okay.
and Steve Zane is Z-A-H-N.
Isn't that Steve Zahn?
Yeah, that's Zahn.
Isn't it Zahn?
We know a Zahn that is not related to Steve.
It is Zahn. Are we sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we're sure they're not related. I've had this conversation with that person.
Oh, okay.
With Steve Zahn?
No,
Yes.
with the one that I know.
Oh, okay.
So you don't know Steve Zahn.
No, I know another person with the same spelling of the same last name, and they're not related, which is weird because it's not a normal name.
No, it's
Yeah.
not.
It's not a
Like they
Common
they
name.
both look like they might be from the same like ancestry too. So like,
yeah, kind of.
yeah.
Anyway,
I don't know what's happening.
Canceled. This is too much of an
Anyway.
in-joke.
yeah, this is so far.
Let's move on. That was my recommendation. I recommend The White Lotus. It is on HBO Max. Remember, I said it might not be for everyone, so don't hang me out to dry.
Jesus.
Sorry,
You hate
keep
it.
hitting stuff. I was like trying to gesture. Thank you. I need a lot of room when I podcast.
You almost elbowed me in the face like 3 times just now. I'm going to suggest getting Gotham Knights if you can find it on sale.
Okay.
That's a video game, right?
Yes, Gotham Knights video game. It's on all the new next generation systems. It is also available on the previous generation, I believe, but it's probably not going to run worth a shit.
Okay.
Right now on the Microsoft Store, the base version of the game is on sale for $35. Before New Year's, the Ultimate version was on sale for $45, so you missed out on that, but you can still get the regular version. You're not really getting a ton of stuff. You're just getting some like cosmetic shit for the deluxe version, so it's not a big deal. But Gotham Knights is basically a action RPG set in Gotham, where you play as Nightwing, Red Hood, Batgirl, or Robin, being Dick Grayson, Jason Todd, Barbara Gordon, and Tim Drake.
Huh.
Batman has died.
Oh, shit.
And has basically left Gotham in the hands of the Bat family that is still in town. Gordon is also dead.
Damn.
So like everything is fucked.
Yeah.
It's got an interesting. The story isn't terrible. It's got a lot of neat like underlying story stuff.
Yeah.
From like collectibles and just random shit you can interact with, and it's just like, hey, here's some like background on this, or like here's a reference to this thing that happened in DC Comics and stuff like that. A lot of the voice actors are not the ones from the cartoons or any of the movies, so if that bothers you, you might want to skip it. I don't think they're terrible. I've been playing it with Bill from Indy. He disagrees on that. He thinks they're all bad.
Really?
Which, some of them are kind of off, but like they're passable. Except for Batman, but Batman's dead, so you don't have to deal with it that much. The controls are mostly okay. Which is like a big deal with this kind of game because you're like fighting lots of enemies at the same time.
Yeah.
Usually in a fight, it's not terrible. What me and Bill keep having problems with is like when we're just like walking around or trying to traverse Gotham City. If we're playing together, like if we run into each other, we just like dead stop and like have a problem getting around each other.
Really?
It's weird. We've come in contact with that kind of thing more.
What perspective is this game
It's in third person.
It is in third person?
Yeah.
Okay.
But a lot
That's
of
what I
times, because it's co-op and like you're going to the same places and you're doing the same things.
Mhm.
So like if there's a chest, you both have to go to the chest and one person opens it and the other person opens it. Like it's on your side, right? You don't open it once and everybody gets stuff.
Oh, okay.
That's weird.
Or like collectibles, you both have to find it and interact with it. So like that's why we keep running into each other.
Yeah.
It being difficult to like navigate that is because the controls are kind of funky.
Yeah.
But I mean, in general, I think the game is good, and if you're like a DC fan or like a Batman fanatic, like I think it's worthwhile.
How's the like the primary story, like not just like the underlying stuff? Like
the primary story, I think it's fine. I think it's a decent story. It's super broken up. Like it's not very long. If you just did the main story, one, you couldn't do it because you have to level up to get there, and like there's the way that it's segregated is like by like level spans. So like you can do this main mission at like 3 to 7, and then the next one you got to be like 10 to 13, and so on and so forth. So you have to do other stuff to level up. And I like the way they do the just like playing the game.
Yeah.
Because basically like you're in a alternate Batman base. You're not in the Batcave because of how Batman dies. So you're somewhere else.
Okay.
And you basically go patrol Gotham every night. And there's just like crime everywhere. So
Okay.
like if you ever played the Spider-Man games where there's like random crimes, you like have like the detective vision that has been in the Arkham games. Now like if you've played the Arkham games and you want to play another Arkham game, this is not the game. It's similar, but it's not the same.
Okay.
Just get that out of the way. But like the Arkham games, there's like a detective vision basically. And so you like tap down or hold down on your D-pad and you can see like crimes or like objectives that you're supposed to go to around you. And you can also like scan people and stuff to see who they are and shit like that, or what they're weak to and stuff. So then you like go do crimes, and sometimes and there's like so many characters, they all ask you to do stuff.
Yeah.
So like Montoya asks you to like protect cops and to solve crimes, and there's things called premeditated crimes. Like everybody that you defeat, they drop like crafting materials and stuff. There's also crafting, which is like it takes so long to go through your inventory. So if you like paper doll stuff, there's a little bit of paper doll going on, which that's fun. And you basically change what you're wearing every time you go back to your base.
Like just different costumes.
Different costumes. You get unlocked like different colors.
So
there's also transmogs. So like if you know what a transmog is, it's basically like whatever you're wearing, it has the stats that it has, but you can change it to look like something else.
Okay. So I mean, you've pretty much you've all but talked me out of playing this game.
Yeah, I mean it's not for everyone.
So then my last question would be, which could change my mind. So you have 4 characters, right?
Yep.
So I mean, obviously you have 4 different threads of a story.
So the main story, all the quests are the same.
Okay.
There's differences in the voice acting, but they have like a solo, like they have their own story to develop as they go through. But you have to do that as it's like a side quest.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't particularly matter which character you play as to get through the main story.
No.
Okay.
No. They all have like different abilities and stuff. Like they each have 4 trees for skills. The level cap is like 30, so I don't think you can fill them all your first playthrough.
Yeah.
If you do a second playthrough with the same character, game gets harder, like a new game plus, and it increases the level cap to 40. And I don't know if you, even with 40 ability points, you can fill all 4 trees up. But they all do different stuff. So like I've been playing Jason, Red Hood, so he has like guns. So like some of his stuff is very ranged focused. And like he also has a brawler tree, which is like grab attacks.
Yeah.
So like I'd do more damage if I grab and punch him, or he has one where like normally you can throw people when you grab them, like every beat 'em up game, right?
Yeah.
But he has a thing where like instead of just throwing them, he like puts a sticky bomb on their chest and then kicks them you can kick them into a group of people, and then you shoot the sticky bomb and it blows everybody up. And then you can like make that better and stuff like that. So like they all do different stuff. Like Bill's been playing as Batgirl. She has like a drone that'll like heal her, and she has like second wind, so she can go down and like lose all her health, but then she can like get back up, and then she has another ability where when she gets up, she does more damage and gets momentum faster. So like that you also have like a momentum bar where you can do like more powerful moves.
Okay.
That sounds fun.
It's fun.
Yeah.
I think the main story is probably a little short. That's why I'm saying like
how many
get it on
hours
sale.
would you say?
If you like burned through it and didn't do it like me and Bill have been, because me and Billy are like, let's solve all the crimes every night all over Gotham.
Yeah.
Everywhere. We're going to stop all the criminals every time.
No more crime.
Yeah, no more crime. If you just like ran through the main story and got enough levels so that you weren't underpowered when you went into places, it's probably fairly short, like 20, 30, somewhere in there.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that's not too bad. I thought you were going to say like 8 or 9.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
So that's not too bad.
Yeah.
Plus there's like... And the main story doesn't include... it only really includes like 2 factions of Batman villains. Whereas... Which kind of gives it away what's going on. But there's like side stories with like big Batman villains. So then they have their own stories. And we've been going through those as well. There's like a Harley one.
Okay, well that's kind of cool.
A Clayface one. And
do those intertwine with the individual stories for the 4 characters?
No, not that I've seen.
Okay.
Because like...
I just feel like they missed a really good opportunity to tell like an amazing story.
Yeah, I feel like there could have been a really good story, a better story, but I feel like it also would have like tied the game down more, made it more linear like the Arkham games. And I think that's like why some of the Arkham games were as linear as they were.
Yeah. No, I mean that is like City was the least linear. And then you had people that were like, this is too sandboxy. And then you had people who were like, well, this is almost sandboxy enough. Yeah.
Yeah, I like the way that this is broken up as far as like you go out on patrol, when you come back, you like, and you like, you have, cause like you have like Fox, you have Lucius Fox, you do quests for, is basically like crafting and stuff. You have Montoya, there's like a city watch of like concerned civilians that contacted Batman, and like so there's like 5 of them, and they all have different shit that they want you to do, and they all give you different gear or mods or craftables when you do their quests. There's like a ton of contacts. You end up you end up like teaming up with Penguin.
Whoa.
Like Penguin has like reformed. He says he's reformed. And he's like, yeah, do jobs for, they make it like the Colin Farrell Penguin. He's like super short, but he's like got like a Brooklyn accent and shit.
Hey, I'm
fucking
the Penguin.
It's my favorite iteration of any of the characters in the game. So, but he gives you quests and you just like do stuff for him and then go back and he gives you shit.
That sounds fun.
It's pretty fun.
I'd play it.
And it's like $35. My biggest problem with it is that there are 4 characters. It's only 2-player co-op.
Yeah.
Oh, it's only 2-player?
Well,
yeah.
If you recall, or if any of you recall, we did an episode when they announced they were making this game.
Yeah.
And it was supposed to be 4-player co-op.
Yep.
So like I don't really know what happened or why there's issues because that episode we talked about this game was 3 years ago.
Yeah, I know.
So-
It's been put off and put off and put off. Yeah. So, but yeah, it's I would give this like a 7. It's worth $30, 35 if you're,
feeling generous.
Well, the MSRP for a AAA game is $70
Yeah.
for Series X right now. So it's like 25% off right now, or 50% off right now on Xbox if you go and buy it in the Microsoft store.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
the regular game is before New Year's. The deluxe version was on sale and the regular version was not.
Oh, okay.
I think if you buy a hard copy, they're probably regular price. I think you can get a hard copy online from like Walmart or something. I think I saw was like $52. So I don't know how many people buy hard copies of games anymore. I don't even know if there are discs in those. It's just an empty plastic case with a code or something.
I have to. Mostly, if I want to play the game within like 2 days,
You
I
should
have to buy
like
a hard copy.
if you want to buy a game, you should just like bring your Xbox over
I need to do that.
and like download it while we're doing the shows, and then take it home.
Yeah, dude, you can totally borrow some gigabytes.
I would love to borrow your gigabytes. I would love your bytes.
But yeah,
They made it weird.
That's recommendations,
do.
right?
Yep, it's recommendations.
And then I'm just gonna keep going. This kind of ties into what we just talked about, but I have a Shane's Game Gear review.
But not a Game Gear.
No, not a Game Gear like the little handheld.
Gear for gaming.
Gear
For gaming.
Not a Game Gear.
So last week I had something on the table, which we don't have anything on the table today.
Nope. It's the first episode.
Oh,
We don't do that for the
clean slate.
first. Yeah, clean slate. There we
Yeah.
go. Right there.
I
New
covered
year,
your
no one
fucking ass.
forgot.
So on the table last week, I had a new Xbox controller, and obviously, since I said I've been playing Gotham Knights, I've also been playing a lot of Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2. I tested it out, and I really like it. I think it's a little big. I have big hands, so I don't have a problem with it. It also came with longer sticks, and I'm looking at their website right now, and they have shorter sticks available. So what I got was a Thrustmaster eSwap X Pro.
Oh, that's so hot.
Which is a lot, and it sounds weirdly dirty.
Just dirty.
But you can get it from from www.thrustmaster.com. Not a sponsor. That's not part of the URL. That's just. I'm saying that you should get it directly from them because it is still on sale for $129.99 as opposed to $169.99, which is what it is on Amazon and like Best Buy and all the places that you can get it other than that.
You said the website was thrustmasterxxx.com?
Nope. It's just thrustmaster.com.
Shane, I looked it up and I'm on a list now.
Yeah, probably.
Throw that phone away.
They have cheaper versions.
Probably get your phone before Shane rolls his chair over it.
They have an eSwap S Pro controller that's $90. It's normally $130. They also have like swappable accessories. So basically, the reason that I got this is because you can swap out the whole stick module, and the whole D-pad module, both
Super
sticks
cool.
and the D-pad, and just replace them. So the Pro, you can actually replace the sticks, the D-pad, the triggers, and then there's like little side pieces that are magnetic. They just pop off. The D-pad and the sticks are also magnetic. It comes with a bag, and it comes with a tool that is a Phillips screwdriver on one side to take off the triggers, and on the other side, it's like a little T that you stick down inside the D-pad and turn it and pull the D-pad out because it's also magnetic, but you can't like grab a D-pad.
Grab this D-pad.
Still dirty.
That's what the D stands for.
So the kits for the extra pieces, so you can get color packs, are like $40, which they're on sale from $50. Which if you buy them from other sites, I saw them as high as like $90. So I don't know what the hell that's about. The MSRP is $50.
Damn.
But they have a bunch of different colors. I actually got blue LED ones. Which I'll come back to that in a second. They also have like individual pieces. So like if you break a stick, you can buy just a replacement stick. They also have smaller sticks. They have mini stick modules. They also have the mini sticks apparently in some of the colors, which I might get mini sticks and try those out. The only problems that I've had with it, and I know some people don't want a wired controller, but this is a wired controller. Which I don't mind it because I sit close enough to my TV, and it has to be plugged into the actual system. It can't just be like plugged into a brick on the wall or whatever.
Okay.
But the only problem that I've had so far really has been the click on the thumbsticks is a little sensitive. So I've done I've like fucked up a little bit doing that. And I think maybe it's because I have the long ones on there. The long ones are really long. They're like actually quite a bit longer than like a standard Xbox controller. Which I think the mini sticks are probably about what the Xbox controllers are. The regular OEM controllers. They also come with the cupped top of the joystick and a domed top of the joystick, like a PlayStation one. You can also organize it like a PlayStation controller. You can have, because if you look at an Xbox controller, the left thumbstick is above the D-pad instead of below it and like on the same plane as the right thumbstick. So with these, you can switch it. You can flop them.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And I don't know if it'll detect that that's the joystick or if it'll think that's the D-pad and the D-pad acts like the joystick. I haven't tried it.
Yeah.
Because I hate PlayStation controllers, so I'm not going to try it.
Yeah, I like the offset. I always smash my thumbs together if I don't have the offset.
Yeah. So this is all really cool. The LED is a little bright. But there's a app for your PC, or like I have this Surface Pro, where you can plug the controller into your PC or your Surface Pro or whatever. It also works on iOS, so if you have like an iPad, you can do it too, I think. I don't know if iPad has a USB, but if you have a Mac computer, you can plug it into that.
Yeah.
You can adjust the brightness of the LEDs or shut them completely off. You can.
That's cool.
Remap. It has 4 buttons on the back. You can remap those. You can remap all of the face buttons. You can adjust the sensitivity and dead zones in the firmware of the controller, of the sticks and everything. There's all kinds of shit you can do with the program that it comes with. So like it's very customizable as far as that goes.
That's fucking awesome.
Customizable with the hardware itself. So I think it's really cool. It's about the MSRP is about the same or a little bit less. I think it's less than a Elite 2 controller if you're looking at like high end controllers. Because I think an Elite 2 is $200, right?
I don't remember. It's been a minute since I designed the one I never ordered.
Hold on.
I need to get new controllers for mine. They're pretty drifty.
Yeah, so I mean that's basically why I got it, was so that I could control that by either replacing the controller or replacing the stick or whatever. So a regular Xbox controller is like $60, okay? An Elite Series 2 core is $130, and an Elite Series 2 full, I don't know what the difference, but what a core is. I think a core doesn't have this stuff on the back. I think it's missing some shit. But an Elite 2 is $180. So the Thrustmaster Pro for regular price is like $10 cheaper than an Elite 2.
Mm-hmm.
On the sale, it's like $40, $50 cheaper.
Yeah.
And then a Scuff, which is the other one that a lot of people say is like really high end, is like $230. So it's quite a bit cheaper than that.
Yeah.
As far as other wired controllers go, I looked at the Razer Wolverine, which, while the name of it was pandering directly to me, I didn't see a lot of great reviews for it. The previous version that was made for Xbox One had a lot of good reviews. Because this is the V2 Chroma that is for Series X and Series S. I heard that it was not resilient and broke really easily. But it's like $150. You can get like the not LED one for $70. There's a ultimate version that was for older systems that is supposed to be better, but it's kind of out of date. You can't really replace it, but it's super cheap. It's like $60. So it's supposed to be a really good controller, but it's more Xbox One or even original Xbox shaped. It kind of looks like an original Xbox shape.
Ooh, okay.
But yeah, I got the Thrustmaster mostly because I could pull the modules out, and I think it works really well, and it has like a very high level of customization. So
that's super
I've
cool.
really liked it so far.
I thought it was interesting.
Yeah, it looks cool when you had it last week. You brought it out last week.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna get one eventually.
I want a better Xbox first.
Yeah, you should probably get at least a Series S.
I feel like I need to get an X because my internet's so terrible that I would have to
Need to compensate.
still have discs. Because the S doesn't have disc, right?
Yeah, the S does not have disk drive. So yeah,
I don't
you
need
should
to
get an X.
compensate.
For your shitty internet.
I mean, yeah, that for that, yeah.
Not for
Nothing
any
else,
other
though.
reason. Not because it's so like. It's really not that big, but it's like big enough to consider it compensating. It's not like a dually with 4 exhaust pipes. You know what I
Pretty
mean?
big though.
It's like a miniature trash can.
But yeah, that's the Game Gear review.
Shane's Game Gear corner.
Game Gear.
Nope.
Channel.
You have the corners.
Oh yeah, I have the corners here.
Yep.
Is that mean? Are you done with your corner?
I am.
Or your
Yeah,
gear?
I said that's it for that.
Okay. Cool.
We're on top of it on
Transition.
season 5 of DQP Weekly. Thank you very much.
In that case, it is time for Hanging Big Brain with Dave.
Hanging Big Brain with Dave.
Yes.
You guys ready?
Yes.
This is the season premiere of Hanging Big Brain.
I hope it's about Xbox controllers.
Well, it's weird. It is. No, it's not.
That would be really weird.
So it is about cartoons. We like cartoons, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I found 10 90s cartoons that you probably have forgot about.
Okay.
Oh, we'll see about that.
And I'm going to read you the synopsis of the cartoon, and you got to give me the cartoon name.
Okay.
All right. Sounds
You guys
good.
ready?
Yep,
Yeah.
Let's fucking do it.
I need buzzers, though. Shane, what's your buzzer?
Hello, nurse.
I love that cartoon. That's a good one.
Fuck you. I can't think of one from a 90s cartoon.
Russell, what's your buzzer? It's over there.
What year did Cars come out?
Like 2003 or something?
Ah, close enough. Ka-chow.
Perfect.
2002, I think, actually.
Something like that. Shane's a real Cars head.
Nope.
All right. Number 1. You guys ready?
Yep.
Yep.
The show is about 2 unnamed dogs, neither of whom, as the title states, is very intelligent, and their everyday misadventures. The big dog tends to talk much less than the little dog. When the big dog talks, he usually talks about food.
Ka-chow.
Russell.
2 stupid dogs.
That's right. 2 stupid dogs.
I think he's going to win this one.
I think he is too.
I watched like 3 cartoons.
Was one of them 2 stupid dogs?
No. I didn't have Cartoon Network until I was like 14.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
You might do bad on this one. All right, now it's all PBS from the 90s.
All right, thanks.
Arthur.
It's all Arthur.
Yeah. Magic School Bus.
Oh. Yeah.
Big comfy couch.
That's not a cartoon.
I know, but it's just 90s. It's PBS.
Sorry, Dave. You did good.
All right, thanks. I got a point. All right, number 2. The series focuses on the misadventures of 2 unlikely yet somehow biological siblings. The sweet-natured, dim, ecstatic, anthropomorphic 7-year-old cow and her cynical 11-year-old older brother, Chicken.
Ka-chow.
Russell.
Cow and chicken.
Correct.
I couldn't remember the name of
I
it.
thought you were letting me have that.
Yeah.
Nope. I literally have never seen an episode of either of those shows.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Dude, Cow and Chicken was like 1 tier below like Ren and Stimpy on like being filthy.
Yes.
Like it barely made the pilot. Like because Cartoon Network used to do this thing where they'd show a bunch of pilots
Yeah.
and then you'd call and you'd vote.
Mm.
And it'd be like 10-minute pilots and you call and you'd vote on what you liked as a fan. And then they would go through and they'd pick what made it after all the kids like called and voted. And I remember Cow and Chicken airing on the pilot night.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I remember watching Cow and Chicken. I remember the theme song pretty well.
I'm going to lose this one, boys.
Finally, Shane's going to be dethroned, possibly?
In season 5.
I mean, it is a premiere. Something new has to happen.
Number 3. This series chronicles the adventures of the title character, name withheld, a crazy teenage superhero who battles with a bizarre array of supervillains. This show also features mini episodes of adventures of other bizarre superheroes.
Hello, nurse.
Shane,
Ben 10?
incorrect.
I don't know.
Read it one more time.
This series chronicles the adventures of the title character, name withheld, a crazy teenage superhero who battles with a bizarre array of supervillains. The show also features mini episodes of adventures of other bizarre superheroes.
Bizarre. It's one. The title character is one character.
Yes,
Okay.
it's the name of the show, too.
I figured as much.
Shane was incorrect.
I don't know. Like, Ka-chow?
Russell.
Static Shock?
Incorrect. Freakazoid.
Oh, fuck.
Remember Freakazoid?
If you had said anything about a brick.
Oh, yeah. I didn't. Damn it.
Nope.
Nothing, Shane.
All right.
I'm just doing quizzes for Russell this season.
I mean, you didn't know, so it's fine. This is my blind spot, and it's glaring.
Number 4. This show is about a leather-clad female gynoid who works as a male teacher during the day and fights against the scientists who created her at night.
This was a kids show?
Yep. I actually never watched this show. It's just I picked a random
Dude,
from the 90s that no one's heard of.
Yeah, I don't know this one.
Hello, nurse.
Shane!
Hello, nurse.
Incorrect.
Okay.
Thought your buzzer was malfunctioning.
Nope.
Russell, got a guess?
It's Ka-chow?
Russell.
Barbarella?
Incorrect.
I was also going to try like the ongoing adventures of Natasha on the top, but
This show was called Cyber 6. Yeah, I didn't watch it.
Never heard of it.
All right, moving on. Number 5. If you guys don't get this one, I'll be upset. An American superhero animated series about the adventures of crime-fighting half-man, half-sharks.
Oh, hello, nurse.
Shane!
Street Sharks.
God damn right it's Street Sharks. Love Street
good.
Sharks.
Oh, that is still going.
Yeah, so did I. That's why we were just like, I was like, yeah, I know what it is.
I know it. Shane, you got one. You're on the board.
You got to pick it up, though.
Pick it up. Damn it.
It was also advertised at New York toy show by Vin Diesel, a young Vin Diesel.
A young Vin Diesel. Number 6.
He also did one of the commercials.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Set in the 22nd century in New London, Inspector Beth... Oh, no, I hit a button. Beth Lestrade of New Scotland Yard is chasing the grotesquely deformed French rogue geneticist Martin Fenrick when she realizes that his companion is none other than 19th century criminal mastermind Professor James Moriarty.
Hello, nurse.
Shane!
The New Adventures of Sherlock Holmes.
That's close.
That's
isn't
close.
It?
It's not
God
the title, though.
damn it.
Incorrect.
I don't know the act. I've never heard of this show, but I mean that's how they named shows back then.
I mean, yeah, you were close. But...
I think I watched this show. Like, I think. But I don't remember what it was called. I don't remember anything being the New Adventures of...
It's not that.
Hello, nurse.
You already guessed.
Where in the world is James Moriarty?
Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
Close, huh?
I watched a lot of Carmen Sandiego.
Dude. Same.
Ciao.
Russell.
Mrs. Sherlock Holmes.
Incorrect. This is Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century.
He said the thing. Like, reading the
I
question.
said-
He
said
said
all
like
the
the whole
things.
thing.
Yeah. Number 7. Set years after the end of the real Ghostbusters, lack of supernatural activity has put the Ghostbusters out of business. Each member has gone their separate ways except for Dr. Egon Spengler, who lives in the firehouse to monitor the containment unit, take care of Slimer, further his studies, and teach a class on the paranormal at a local college.
Ka-chow.
Russell.
The Adventures of Egon and Slimer.
Incorrect. But I like where your head's at.
I don't remember this one.
You don't?
No, I feel like I would remember this.
I remembered a little bit.
Hello, nurse.
Shane.
The real Ghostbusters. The retirement years.
Even realer Ghostbusters. Incorrect. It is Extreme Ghostbusters.
Oh, fuck off!
Yeah, that's some shit.
It was the 90s. It was Extreme. All right, you guys are not doing that great.
What is it? 2 and 1? 2 to 1?
Yeah, 2-1.
Is it just 2? I thought you had 3.
Oh, do I have 3?
Oh, you have 3. You have
Yeah.
3.
Do I have 3?
Yeah, I
Okay,
think
have
you got
3.
the first 3.
All right. The series features a species of nocturnal creatures known as gargoyles that turn to stone during the day, focusing on a clan led by Goliath.
Ah,
I
forgot what my buzzer was.
Russell.
It was not. Hello, nurse.
I'm gonna
Russell,
go
take a
with
shower.
the Gargoyles.
Correct.
Gargoyles is really good.
It is real good.
I don't think it's the gargoyles. Isn't it just gargoyles?
He said gargoyles.
He said the gargoyles. I'm not saying don't give him the point.
I was
I'm
gonna
just
say, but
saying
it is
I don't-
gargoyles.
It's just
Is it
gargoyles.
just gargoyles?
Yeah.
I thought it was the gargoyles.
No,
it's gargoyles.
I was
Just
like,
gargoyles.
well, and then I'm like, gargoyles.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it's just gargoyles.
No.
Also Keith David.
Yeah,
Oh
Keith
shit!
David.
Yeah, he's Goliath, isn't he?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking love Keith David.
He's awesome.
All right. Number 9. Number 9. An American animated sketch comedy television series that ran on Nickelodeon from 96 to 2000. The show was developed as a fully animated showcase for alternative forms of animation that were more common in indie films and commercials. Nothing?
You said Nickelodeon?
Nickelodeon from 96 to 2000.
I remember.
Ka-chow.
Russell.
Kablam?
Correct.
Ah.
Correct.
Yeah, I was gonna say I remember a sketch show from Nickelodeon, but it was not animated.
Really?
Yeah, all that.
Oh shit! Yeah, all that.
Yeah.
I loved Kablam.
I watched all that and Kablam. Kablam was Prometheus and Bob were my favorite.
The superheroes were mine.
Never watched Complain.
The superheroes were really good
Yeah.
too.
Number 10. Never watched Kablam?
I wasn't alive in the '90s. Apparently, I don't know what I was
Shane
doing.
was just born in the 2000s.
Yeah, no, I skipped a
He
decade.
skipped a decade. All right, number 10.
Yep.
This series is set in the future of the original Transformers franchise, 300 years after the events of the Transformers, and features the Maximals and Predacon, descendants of the Autobots and Decepticons, respectively.
Hello, nurse.
Chow.
Jane,
Beast Wars.
correct. It's actually Transformers, Beast Wars, but
Yeah.
like,
We
we
know
got
it
it.
was Transformers, but
If I gave him the Gargoyles, you got it.
yeah, I got considerably more letters, but I still lost.
Well, this has been Hanging Big Brain with Dave. Russell has won one. Run 1-1. Woo! Barry, do you like streamers?
Season 5 reigning champ.
Woo! Fireworks for him.
Shane's gonna beat me by like 9 points next week.
The next quiz is stuff about Shane.
You probably win that too.
All right. Well, this is the end of Hanging Big Brain with Dave. Which also,
You all right over there?
you okay?
That was a spirit leaving my body.
Oh,
No, I
I
caught
don't know.
like yours?
No, don't catch it. Let it go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whee!
Thank you for putting up with us.
Wrap up the show, Dave.
This has
Please,
been.
God.
Can I do it?
Yeah, do it.
I'm going to do it clean this time. This has been the DQP Weekly. I've been, yep, boy.
Yeah, boy!
And with me, as always, is the Shane Dog, a.k.a. Shane Nasty.
Ew, that's gross.
Also with us is Russell the Love Muscle,
Oh, yeah.
a.k.a. Producer Russell.
Thank you for listening and joining us for season 5 as we kick off a new year. Please follow us on Instagram at DraftyQ, at Twitter at DraftyQ. Follow us on Facebook, Drafty Quarters Productions, and please go join our Patreon. Join our general support tier
Boom, you
for
nailed it the first time.
$1 a month. $1. That's all we're asking for. We do have a couple things and a couple plans in place. While this is the first episode of the new season, I'll run down a couple things. We will bring to you some new Patreon content this year. We promise. It will happen. It is actually happening next month.
Next month.
Yeah, next month. We're going to have a couple special guests that will join us for a special episode that will only appear on Patreon. It will be available under the $1 tier. So those of you who have been patient and generously donating to us. We appreciate you and we thank you. And we do have some special content coming for you for Patreon.
I'm
on
excited.
top of that, we got a couple other little side things that we don't have dates for yet, but as soon as we have dates, we will start telling you about those and let you know. But there are things in the pipe. And you can help us out with those things in the pipe. By donating $1 to our general support tier on
Please.
Patreon.
Please.
Send us questions, comments, thoughts, concerns, or if you just want to tell us to fuck off, please write us at draftyq@gmail.com.
But like, be nice about it. I'm sensitive.
You don't have to be nice about it. I'll just read it differently in front of Dave.
You have
Wow,
to.
you'll fucking edit them?
No, I won't.
Good. Don't edit things.
You
I don't know.
you don't know what you want.
I never know what I want.
I don't know what I want you to want.
I don't tell you what I want.
Want you
Tell you what I want.
to want me
I want you
to need me.
to need me.
I'd like you to end the fucking show, please.
Nope. Now we're just going to be singing the rest of the show. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night. Thank you for listening to our season premiere.
Season premiere.
Woo woo. And as always, we'll catch you on the flip side. And don't let your meat loaf.
This has been a production of the Drafty Quarters Podcast Network.